everybody. Uh, how are you today, huh? Okay, it's kind of bright. I don't know. Let's put it on down here. So I don't know. I'm gonna try. Okay, so on the one. Okay, here 1 second. Okay, so make sure I have it. It's gonna be a little different today because I'm gonna. I think I can. Oh my God! No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry. I'm checking on the. Oh, I did not give the. You know what? I know you guys like the direct link. I don't know if you'll need the direct link. So I don't know if it's on. What the hell's going on? 1 second, okay. Just to make sure that I get it. Okay. Oh, okay. 1 sec. Okay, so here I am. Okay, just that's right. Oh, I don't know. 1 second. Okay, so oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I need to check the link. Okay. Okay. So hi. Okay, you can see, you can hear. Okay. So, okay, so let me actually, because you know what I realized, guys, I realized that I had not shared the direct link. Okay, so let me here. Okay, just adding the direct link. So 1 sec. So this is it, guys. Okay, I know I see some of you have called in, and so I'm going to admit. Okay, so this somebody named Karen. Hello, Karen. Are you there? Let's see if I can. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't know. How do I unmute? Also, as usual. As usual. I don't know, Karen. Can you hear me? Somebody named Karen. Karen, are you there? Is the Karen? Huh? Okay. So more. I don't even know. Can you Karen? Can you talk? Can you hear it? I don't know. Because I'm not gonna ask to start video, but I don't know if you can. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. There's somebody named Student. So let's see you. Student, are you there? Hello? Student? So somebody wrote named Student. I can hear there's somebody. Are you there? Hello? Nobody. Okay, ghost. Everybody ghosting me, huh? Hello? I hear no. Hello?
Rosie?
Yes.
Oh, hey. I don't know why it says student.
Oh, I don't know either.
It's Susan Simmons.
Oh, hi, Susan. So
How are
nice to hear
you?
your voice. How are you? Everybody hears. Susan, hello, Susan, says everybody.
Hello.
I don't know. I can't see, guys. It's kind of fun. It's different.
This is cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's going on? What's going on? Oh, funny, because it went to you, student. It went to you when you speak. It doesn't have it's like says student. But anyway, so what's up? What's up? What's going on?
Not much. I think this is cool. You're doing it this way.
Yeah, because you know what it is. I feel like today, as you know, is a bit. I cannot watch. I'm not watching television today, just a little bit for Adam Schiff, but I'm just. It's a kind of obviously annoying, this day.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't want to. I kind of didn't want to because I did such a detailed thing with all the news, and it's like maybe today's the days where I don't want to look. I don't really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
don't
know.
necessarily want to look at the news.
I couldn't either until right before I was waiting for you, and I went on Twitter. And did you see that Mitt Romney has been uninvited from CPAC this year?
Wow. But you know what?
By Matt Schlapp.
Good for him. I think because you know what? I think that's what he was doing. I
Yeah.
think, if you think about it, it's not that I'm like, would necessarily vote for him, but I think he's doing the right thing. He knows that he doesn't fit in that group of people.
Yeah.
But because and it's like I don't think I'm necessarily like eternal optimist. Oh, there's Karen. Karen, let me just mute you for a little bit because I'm still talking to Susan. Okay, 1 second. But okay. So oh Oh, Susan, are you there?
I'm here.
Susan? Yeah, you're there. Okay. So anyway, so I was just saying, I think he did a good thing. Okay, because I mean, oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to go down here because I cards. I don't know where I put them. Oh, here, organized. Okay. So anyway, so 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 as I was saying, I just got my card. So that's what I think. That's what I think. Are you
Yeah.
there? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm here. I'm
so
here.
yeah. So is that do you have a question? Do you have a I mean, do you have a question about is that about maybe we should it'll be interesting to look into Mitt Romney if you want. I mean, or you have
Yeah,
another
sure. I
question.
don't care. Well, it wasn't that he uninvited himself, but Matt Schlapp uninvited him
Oh,
because
that guy. I know him. I
yeah,
know
because he was
Pam. I know
mad.
Pam. I know him.
But I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it makes perfect sense, right? Because you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. So yeah, it's just, guys, yeah, and I almost feel like I may even want to ask the question, was am I too positive? It was like I just feel like this whole thing is gonna fall apart eventually. You know what I mean? It's a matter
I
of time.
mean,
I
we
really,
have to stay positive. We just
right?
have to.
Yeah, because I think this whole thing, and that people are some Republicans, the ones that are quote unquote never Trumpers, they were saying, oh look, Mitt Romney, this was going to not Mitt Romney. He said about John Bolton, this is going to happen. You're going to be uninvited. So they're doing this to Romney too. But
Yeah.
really, I actually think it's great for his brand.
Me
You know
too.
what I mean? I think it's fantastic. Okay, because I'm sure there's Republicans, people who are traditionally Republican, are like, I'm a Republican, but not with Trump.
Right.
And so I think in some ways, I do think that it's a way you know, to to like actually keep the Republican Party alive in a weird way.
Right.
So you know what I mean?
Some semblance of
Yeah.
maybe one when
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
stuff breaks down.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, one question I was going to ask you, but although I think I know where it's going, is I'm just curious about the State of the Union address.
Okay.
I just wonder. I feel like Democrats should walk out. I don't know. What do
Okay.
you
So
stand?
okay. So let me ask. Okay. So like someone start. Okay. Like ask for protection. Beautiful ray of light. Coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I feel my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. Step into it. Feel protected, connected. I like to ask the information come only from the highest sources. Okay, so, I'm talking on the phone with Susan on that people watching, and the question is, what is going to happen at the State of the Union address? It's a really strange image, Susan, because what I see is this like it's basically it's like a stage. It's like imagine if you go to see a play, right? It's like a theater. And there's a lot of, I think probably the Republicans, there's a lot of people clapping, like, yeah, like kind of like we know a team if a team wins, and then there's people clapping. And they keep clapping before the person comes in. But then the space where in the stage where Trump is supposed to come, it's empty. Okay. So they keep waiting, and I don't know. It's like and guys, I'm a little like I don't know what it means. So okay, so are we gonna have so let me just see also the cards, okay? And that's what it looks like. Why? Okay, oh guys, I guess you can hear some people coming. Guys, I'm sorry. Am I like mismanaging? I'm like the person at the conference. Hello, welcome to the conference. Welcome to the conference. Rosie will be right with you. So so okay, so oh look, the sword upside down. Okay, so oh now I can see it. Where's me? I need to see it. Okay. Here's the sword. Okay, I see. I see. Here's the sword. Oh, the ship. So what's happening? Okay, apathy. Expose something comes out again. Look, something more stuff as always is
Mm,
coming out about the connection between the White House and the foreign power. And so apathy, the White House victory. In other words, the connection between the probably the White House election. So let me just ask this: is Trump going to be there? Okay. Oh look, propaganda. Is Trump gonna be there? News. It's like disinformation. News comes out. That's right. They have to. Okay, see, news comes out about there's something that I still feel like, oh look, something really negative. It's usually the prison card. So there's something coming out that is not good for Trump at the time or around the time of the State of the Union. So either he's delayed or he may not be there or gets there late or something. That's my answer. That's the answer. Okay.
Oh, good. Yes.
Okay. So okay. So it's kind of awkward. Right? Is it strange? Is it strange? You guys probably like people like weird, but I like it. I love having. I kind of like it. Susan, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. How
because
many people are on here?
I don't know. I'm not on the call. It's just you are the only one who started
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Okay. So, but I'm gonna go to the next. Is it okay if I go to the
Oh,
next
sure.
person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think so. That's the answer
Great.
as far as the question. Okay, about the State of the Union.
I
Okay.
love it.
Okay.
Thanks.
So okay, but I'm almost like I kind of. It's okay. So, but let's go. I'm gonna go to the next person. But I like your question about the Mitt Romney. I do. I don't know, guys. What do you think of the question? Okay. So what's going to happen to Mitt Romney now that is it okay? Because I'm actually kind of curious about the Mitt Romney. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, because this is interesting. So if he voted to allow witnesses. What is going to be the consequences for Mitt Romney long term? Okay, let's just ask long term. We know short term what's going to happen, but what's going to happen to Mitt Romney? Okay, long term. Okay, so okay, what's going to happen? Okay, to him long term. Okay, now I'm gonna have to. I think there's a lot of people. Okay, so here, I don't know, guys. Sorry. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. Anyway, so are you there, Susan? You're there, right? Yeah, you're there. Okay. So anyway, as far as Mitt Romney, what's gonna happen long term? It's kind of, the image is that there's like it's like, imagine if somebody is in a stage or you could even be like crossing a bridge. Everybody who's on walking on that bridge dies or like there's like some accident, which is basically the GOP, which makes sense, right? But then um what ends up happening is that basically he survives. Like, he's not on the bridge or on that road or on the path, so he survives, and then slowly he reemerges to a spot that is not something he expected. Okay, so that's what I think. That's kind of interesting. Okay, in that way. So I think eventually, slowly, he reemerges, but in a lower space, but he still maintains the dignity, whereas everybody else's career is gone. Just confirming here. Okay, because of that. And like, okay, so this is a person, it's interesting because this is somebody who will not give up. Okay, what else? Money. It's also the quid pro quo, but he has money. We know that he has, right? He started Bain, the consulting firm. So he has that stability or long-term, getting what he wants. A lady, oh, look, this loyal. Yeah, so I think he's gonna be okay long-term, because at least he's not, it's his blessing. It's good for him in a way, right? It's a way for him. And of course, the Republicans right now, they don't think that's true. But I think he's gonna be okay long term. It's gonna be good for him. Good for him. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the next, okay?
Thanks, honey.
All right. Okay, bye. So let's see here. Karen, are you there, Karen? Let's see. Karen.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Karen. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. I
I'm
think
okay.
Karen B.
I'm a little confused. No, this
Yeah.
is Karen Goldner.
Gold. Oh yeah, of course, Karen.
Yeah.
So no, I can, everybody, we can hear. We're talking on public. It's like a radio show. Welcome to Rosie Radio Show. You know what I
Oh,
mean? When you take.
hello, friend.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm
Mm-hmm.
fine, but I honestly don't really have any questions for you. I just wanted to hear what you had to say. So there's really nothing on my mind. If
Oh,
you
okay.
somebody else, I'll just listen.
Okay. So let's see here. Do you have a message for Karen about
Ooh,
anything that maybe be on her mind? Right. Just generally for like as far as all of
sure.
this stuff is concerned. So what do we? And I see, okay, even though I said this is not, supposed to be like a personal, but I think, guys, we all take it personally, all this stuff's going on. So what I saw is that there's like something almost like a tie on your stomach, like your stomach. You're very nervous worried about your children. I know you have two girls, two daughters, right?
Yes.
So you're like, how is this going to impact them? How that, you're very stressed out about it. Like not in a, it's a natural thing. Of course, you'd be stressed out with this government, but you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen to them? Are they going to be okay? Is everything going to be, you're saying like you're worried about their health insurance, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I saying it's going to be okay. It's like, I know it's take day by day, and just, I know it's hard to do this, but just like imagine them being okay, that their health, it's just because right now what we have to do, it's almost like it's a mind game. Okay. So, so this is interesting because, okay, so let's see here. So we have, okay, so this is weakness, not kind of like not know, it kind of like in the process of making a decision, but then being aggressive about it. So it's sort of like you're like in this, what is it called? Like you can't do anything. You feel like you don't know what to do, basically. Like not in a bad way, but you're like, oh my God, and then eventually this is a card of aggressive. So eventually things kind of move forward. Okay. So
I feel like I'm kind of in a holding pattern.
yeah, exactly. That's it. So so then things move on. Look, this is like new opportunities and multiple opportunities, but also this is an election card. So there's things that are going to change. Okay. So that's what okay.
That's good to know.
Okay. So
thank you.
So thank you for calling.
Yeah.
No, really. Okay.
I'm excited to be here. It's fun
know
to
it's
talk
nice.
to everybody.
It's nice to hear everyone's voice.
It's a good idea.
Seriously. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because, don't you think it's like, I was like, I don't want to necessarily like, oh, this person said this. The breaking news cycle can be exhausting, sometimes, because sometimes it doesn't mean much in the big scheme of things. Like it means a lot, but sometimes it's like, you know what? It's not great to do this all the time.
It's overwhelming.
So, yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to go. Okay. I'm going to go to the next person. Okay.
I'll stay here. I'm just listening.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.
Okay, so Jess R, are you there?
Yeah.
Jess R.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi.
Oh,
Nice
good
to
to
hear
talk to
your
you.
voice. I know. I don't think I recognize your voice.
Sorry,
So it's nice.
I stay in the background.
It's okay. It's okay. So,
but I never miss your live stream. So thank you very much.
Thank
for
you. No,
it.
thank you for calling. Thanks for putting up with me. Like seriously, my craziness, my opinionatedness,
no,
and even like my wrongness. Sometimes I'm wrong and stuff like that. So
no, very, very, not very often,
that's okay.
and
That's
always
okay.
very entertaining. So I appreciate it.
So what's going on, Jess R?
Well, I'd love to know what is their next move. What's the next move for the Democrats? What do we do now? What's Pelosi got up her sleeve?
Okay, so let's see. Okay, maybe let's start with a question, because I think since Pelosi is not in the Senate, maybe it's there's different.
Okay.
Right. Let's first start. No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll start with, I think actually, because I feel like she's the head figure, even though she's all, you know what I mean? She's the leader, I think, don't you think? So let's find out what's next on her sleeve. And then as far as the Senate Democrats, like this is the process, right? Maybe we'll see. Yeah. But let's see, what does Nancy have? What is next for Nancy? What does she have up her sleeve?
Oh God.
It's so strange. It's so funny. It's not funny, but it's like, she's sitting on a desk with her feet up, drinking a martini.
Oh my God.
She's like, bitches, just wait and see. Oh yeah, celebrate holiday, celebrate. So I feel like she's not at all. She's laughing. I don't know. It seems kind of. She's like, oh yeah, have fun, enjoy yourself. Yeah. So she's like, and then I see she has like a briefcase, and then she opens up. There's like she pulls out documents. So I have more receipts for Liam. I have it.
Oh no.
She seems to know. She seems to be not nervous at all. I mean, but this is, of course, is not like maybe she's nervous today, but what I mean by that is that she seems to, this is like a bigger picture thing, right? So what's okay. So this image, okay, so she's standing there, but what does this mean as far as the move? Well, because you asked the question is about the move. What is the next move? She's like, puts these things on the table. So she shows Mitch McConnell this and this. Okay. And I think, this, and it may be, it's kind of strange to see it, but it's like I see then almost like a press, a print, like you think of a printing press, like something really, a lot of pressure squeezing the Republic, Mitch McConnell, to the point of pain.
Ooh.
So I feel like it's not, but okay, so what kind of squeeze is it? It's like not really, it's not really, how do you call it? Like, yeah, it's not really, it's not really in public, but it's like she's pushing them and oh my God, she's crushing them. And I don't know, well, how are you crushing them, Nancy? I'm crushing them with the truth. Yeah. But how are you crushing if, we're in a situation where Barr could do, like, it feels like they could do anything they want now. Is this true? Like, how the hell are you putting pressure? Right? That's at least for us, like from our perspective, right? It's kind of like, okay,
Right.
what the hell? Like, what's next? Okay, what can we do? Okay, it's just like, no, we know a lot. Okay, we're giving them she still has the attitude, like, I'm giving them the option because it's gonna be tough. Are you ready for it? Like, are you sure you want it? You want it, huh? You're saying you want it. Okay. So she's confident, and she seems, that's the thing that okay, so what is her next act, like, move? Okay, what is the move? Okay, creating this hearts, like creating hearts. Okay, treachery, financial treachery about the government. So you know what I feel like there's some, and guys, I think there's some sort of budget voting, right? There's something here where she's like financial, there's like all kinds of irregularities. I mean, but this is not new. Okay, this is not new. But it's okay, but that's what I see. Okay, she has more stuff up her sleeve, in other words. And okay, so does this answer, but then I'm like, is this, or should we ask a more specific question? Is that, or maybe, you know what, let's ask about the impeachment process, because this was a general thing, like it doesn't mean, but as far as the Senate impeachment is concerned, what is her next move? Does it make sense? Because it could be that
Yes.
the document, it could be a new, people say she could bring up a new article of impeachment, or like, is it threat, what is this exactly? Okay, so is this, as far as the Senate impeachment is concerned, what is she going to do next? Okay, so I see that she's like, it makes it very clear to them, we have this, we're going to talk about this, are you sure, da, 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 da. She's like, they're like, oh no, no, no. And so she goes to the house and announces something else, something financial. Okay, she's the one who starts the
Yay.
financials, like, oh, you know how to talk about it? Okay, great, we're gonna talk about this, excuse me. So she's gonna do it, she's gonna announce something financial. I see her holding up the document. Okay, and that's my sense. It's like, because I thought from our perspective, even, it's like it's over, right? Because I mean, and actually, by the way, just addressing, Janie had a question, like, how are they going to go vote on impeachment? Obviously they're going to acquit Trump if it gets to that point.
Sure.
But that's what you know what I mean, there's no way they're going to change, like, right? I mean, we do not have 20 people, okay? So at the same time, it doesn't end. Then I see Mitch McConnell trying to put the cover of the lid on the pot. Okay, he can't. And there's like, he's trying to, like, how you do with the
Yeah.
with the lobster, like, you're gonna put the
Uh-huh.
lobster. She's like, no. And Nancy's like, hello, no. She comes out of the hi, no, you can't close the lid. No, no. And he's like, because it's not over. He's like, damn it. So it's not over. They're thinking it's gonna be over. No, it's not. It's not over. So that's the
Okay.
story. Okay.
Good. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. Okay. So very nice to talk to you,
Nice to
Jess.
talk to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So now let's say here. Actually, it's S uh SHINYLJLU. So hello there. I think it's
Hello.
Julie.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hello, Julie. It's
Hi.
hi. Is it Julie? I think it's
Hi.
Julie. So
I'm
hi.
Julie.
How are you? How have you
I'm
been?
doing
What's going
great.
on? Mm-hmm.
I'm doing great. And,
Mhm.
I'm sort of thinking about what are the things, what is something coming up that initially seems bad, but in the end, it turns the hearts and minds of America? In other words, what what are, you know, because I think some of the things that are going on are all about people waking up. So I don't know if I'm being clear with my question, if that's something you can ask, but something around that, like something that we might think is bad, but really in the end, it sets up the new presidency even better. You know what I mean?
Okay, so okay, I know I understand your question. Um,
I
okay,
know, but asking it is, yeah.
yeah.
I
So
know.
I understand your question. I'm just no, that's okay. I'm just so okay, because in Portuguese there's a saying that says God writes correctly in twisted lines. So that's kind of the thing. It's sort of like
Yes,
at first you think, oh my
yes,
God, this is just horrible, the worst thing that could happen. But
right.
but um but that's essentially what okay, so I think I'll just this is it's let me ask exactly how you put it, okay? And by the way, just wanted to say something before I start asking the question. So Angela, I see that Angela, she's joined. So Angela, there's a you're probably next, okay? For the question, okay? So and then after that there's nobody, so that's okay. But anyway, so let me ask this one question that you have, okay? So Julie had a question about what is the thing that we think is really bad, but in the end is going to turn out to be good? Oh, somebody, let me just see here. Angela. So Angela, I muted you, okay? But when so you're next. So when it comes your time, I'm gonna unmute you, okay? So that's it. So anyway, so okay, so Julie, okay, so what is the thing that looks really bad right now, but then and at the end is gonna turn out to be really good? Okay, so it's actually very interesting question. So so you know what? It's very interesting because at first, you know what I thought so I was not expecting this at all. Is Alan Dershowitz is the first person I see, and it's like his head is like cut out, and he's put in a bag, like not like he's dead or something, but there's something where there's like information that he has, or he, you know how like if you get indicted, stuff like that. That's one person. Then the second person I see, wait, there was three people, so it was him. Oh, Giuliani. Then there's Giuliani, because it's saying like we think, oh my God, Giuliani is horrible. Look at this, so annoying. Giuliani goes also bad, and then what's his name? The guy, the impeachment guy for Clinton, um, uh, Ken Starr, also bad. So then what is also very interesting, what it tells me here is the attorney-client privilege crime, the crime exception for the attorney-client privilege. So it's, in other words, if you commit a crime, so there's, as you guys know, so if you have an attorney, whatever you talk to your attorney about is confidential, right? If it's under attorney-client privilege. However, if you do,
Right,
if you
right.
if you decide to commit a crime, or if you're committing a crime, all of that is gone. So you see what I'm saying? So I feel like those people might break. Okay, because as and all the guys, all the stuff that he's telling Giuliani, because they're, it's like they're together to commit a crime, is bad. So and so this is, and okay, I have to tell you this because this is kind of like, it's kind of embarrassing, but it's kind of good too. So there was some, as you know, sometimes I can't sleep or whatever. So I was looking up some stuff about, like, I went on like this foxhole, and I found this because this whole thing with the Ukraine stuff. Giuliani worked with basically Lev, Igor, and then Victoria Toensing and Giuliani. They were working on this project together. But there's this other guy who was a quote unquote a journalist called John Solomon. So he's part of the gang, and so they all have client attorney privilege, but they're all committing crimes. Which, in other words, all of this stuff can be uncovered. And one of the things that I found out that this guy, look how creepy, guys. So this guy, John Salomon, who's a journalist, quote unquote, okay, technically he's a member of the Giuliani team. And if Giuliani is the attorney of the president, and then they all share, because why do they do that? They do this to keep their information private, to say, oh no, but I can't tell you all the stuff. So the guy is suing somebody, he's suing a prosecutor in St. Louis, because this is how complicated it is. So you guys, do you remember that there was a Mike Pence had this associate of his, was this young blonde guy who's a money fundraiser. So he was involved in the very shady government and campaign of Eric Greitens in Missouri. So Eric Greitens ended up resigning the moment that the government wanted information about this super PAC. So then I found out, I was like, oh my God, and I found out this whole thing. So I wrote to all these people. Sometimes I write to journalists like randomly. And then the next day, like the guy wrote an article with Andrew Wise. I'm not saying it was me, no, but it was just a coincidence, maybe, but not. It's just, in other words, it's true. This whole, they wrote an article about how Trump, if he pushes the client attorney privilege, like the executive privilege, and then the client attorney privilege, it's a problem for him, because if he's committing crimes with all these people, then everybody has right to everything. And Andrew Weissman gave the example of the Manafort case, where Manafort was using the same thing. You know what I mean? So they argue that because they're all involved in like sharing all these secrets, so it's gonna come out. If one is committing a crime, they all are. So you know what I mean? Think about it. So since Giuliani is indicted, not indicted, he's gonna be indicted in like the SDNY connected to Lev, then automatically he has to give up all this stuff on Trump, because they're committing crimes together. Therefore, he doesn't have the right to keep it secret. Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, was I too complicated? I hope not. I don't know. Was it too complicated, Julie? I don't know.
No, that's good. That's very good.
So that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
actually, I wasn't expecting it, but that's what I'm saying, is that because they're all connected, right? They're using it, and that if guys, we have to, whatever Andrew Weissman writes, we have to pay attention, because he knows a lot of stuff, and he must know. It's kind of a hint, I think, also to tell us that all this client attorney privilege bullshit is gonna go down. Okay, and then I see the Christian
Oh, wow.
Cipollone. Oh, Cipollone, really? Oh, that's right, because Cipollone was in the room. I was in the room where they had the offer, but he didn't do anything, right? But I was in the room. Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, imagine you like help somebody rob a bank, and you just happen to be an attorney, and you happen to be the defense attorney of the guy who robbed the bank. It's the same thing. Can you imagine? This is like, oh, so I defend him, but I'm also a criminal witness. Like, think about it. So the whole thing is so convoluted, but that's what it's saying, is that they're all involved, and that once Giuliani goes down, it's over for Trump. Like, it's over. I mean, it's not over for, there's other, okay, let me actually ask this question. So they're telling us that this is a good thing, but is this a thing that's going to take him down, or something else? Is this something that more, or what is it? It's saying there's the road. Rose. Nancy, I see her, the document that I saw her getting is financial document related to Russians. It's not necessarily related to Giuliani, but Giuliani has the whole story. He has to give up the whole story. And it's like, oh, and they're saying, this is amazing. They're saying, of course, they're like, they think they can bury this thing. No, they can't, because there's a case going on right now about the Ukraine situation. So it's an illusion. It's an illusion that they think they can bury this thing, because there's already a criminal case going on right now, and it involves the president's criminal, like he's not an attorney. Because he played the same role as Michael Cohen, exactly the same. He was doing you know what I mean? So it's like it's like they're like, don't worry about it. It's like he will not be able to escape. So let's say it's a high stakes game. So okay. So this is interesting. I find it interesting.
Thank you, Rosie.
What's that?
Thank you.
Oh, of course. No, thanks for calling. So okay. So I'm gonna go. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Angela. Angela. Oh, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Angela. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very nice to hear your voice. Nice to talk to you.
Likewise. You started talking a little bit about Cipollone, because my question was related to him. It seems so unfair, given the revelation that he was part of the people who knew, that he can, of course, represent Trump, but you would think that there would be some sort of recourse where this trial can become maybe like a mistrial because of that fact. I don't know what they can do, the Senate. This is crazy that this is allowed to to continue. It's like we are totally helpless in all of these tricks, dirty tricks that they do, and I just can't believe that there is nothing in place that the house managers can do to call foul.
Okay, so it's a great question. Okay, so let's I think I want to ask then, because there are several interesting questions embedded in there. So let's first ask, is there a chance that because of Chipolon's involvement in this, right? Because he's basically he participated in this whole thing, that there could be a mistrial declared, or what, what is there possible just for, and then I think we should also ask what is going to happen next in this trial. I mean, I'm like everybody else, I'm like, it's not that I'm hopeless, I'm like, it's over, there's nothing, right? But we'll see if there's more cards on the deck for them, if they have, like, if the thing that Nancy, that I saw her doing, is she going to do something in the Senate or is it in the House, but let's see. Okay, so what is the chance that there could be a mistrial? They could go for a mistrial. I still, what is weird, the weird thing is that what I see happening is the thing in the SDNY. That's what's gonna impact the thing. Okay, so but let me ask, because I see it's almost like a standstill. There's something in a standstill. So let's see. Let me just ask it from a perspective of like, how is this going to be completed? What's next? How fast are they going to vote for the acquittal, or what's happening next? Okay, so tonight, what's happening tonight? They're happy. No, okay. See, the thing is that tonight, it's obviously like the Republicans celebrating. They think it's so great. It's so, oh yeah, it's fantastic and everything. And so then then I see John Roberts pulling something out of his pocket and giving the information to, it's like he has a note or something to, I think, Turtle, and then there's something. I don't think it goes quite the way they, when it's, what it's like, a team is about to win. It's just about to win, and they make a huge mistake, and when they don't realize that it's almost over. Okay, so that's my sense, that there's something here where there's more. So there's more. Okay, and then I see the thing connected to the speech. What is it called? The State of the Union. There's something that interrupts. It's like interrupting your programming. Okay, so let's see what is the. Okay, so is this gonna, let me just ask then, and just, I feel like sometimes I always go in like different tangents, but let me just ask, what is gonna happen? Is this gonna wrap up smoothly? Because that's what we think, like it's over. So by the, by the bing, by the boom, or is there gonna be more? So let's see. Yeah, and it's, it's like that thing when you're celebrating something and then somebody like, it's sort of like the hyena. I sometimes I watch the nature, the hyena that's like eating, eating the little cub, the lion cub, and then they're like they don't have time, because then the lions come. You know what I mean? That's like I hate, hyenas are terrible. So it's kind of like that, because they're so, see the nature shows, like the hyena is laughing and eating you alive. It's awful. So then, and then comes a lion, eats everybody. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my sense. They're celebrating too early. That's what I feel like. And then the other image I got was like being the sea, and then you're kind of looking a certain direction, and a wave comes. And it's something they're not expecting. They're not counting on. Okay, so there's something big. Okay, what is it? What is this? How it's next? Okay, so money. Oh, always money, right? Always money. Changes or chaos. Chaos. Oh, there's everybody involved in money, huh? Everybody. How interesting. Fine. Interesting. Right. So this is the older man here. Somebody, is that Lev? Who is it? It's a man. Oh, changing. Moving on. Trying to move on. Okay. Oh, snake. So it's a spot. So there's something more that they're not, I think they're not expecting. Okay. So it's like it, and I get this hand sign like, wait, just wait. Okay. And it's not, I don't think it's anything we know or like necessarily aware of. I mean, not that we're not aware, but it's not one of the things that we're like, oh, they're gonna bring a witness or do something that we're expecting. It's just something else that could come up and interrupt. I feel like, what is the effect of this whatever this information? It's like, because I see something and there's gasps. Okay, so I don't know what it is, and it's hard for me to tell what it is. So it's like like this. Okay, so there's an interruption. Okay, there's an interruption. Okay, and it's shocking, but then at the same time, guys, I don't want us to get excited about it, because how many times have we been shocked about, oh my God, something came up, and he's still around. Okay, so I know. So what kind of interruption is? Let me find out. But so what kind of interruption is it? It's a letter. Is it a letter like indictment or something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's an indictment, but it's something. It's big enough. Okay, it's big enough that it could be. Oh, look, exactly, the guy with the letter. Look, he comes with a little have letters. That's right. So the wrong decision to stay, or like, right, this was a mistake, in other words, to stay. Okay. And there comes a letter. Comes a letter. Somebody angry. Who are they angry? Angry. Was a man. Okay, maybe it's Lev. Maybe see who it is. Oh, I know about party problems. I know about party. Hello, you go trash. Oh, absent, has to go. I have to go. I have to go. I don't want to get too excited, guys, but that's what it shows. So in other words, I think there's stuff to come before. There's
Really?
stuff to come before, but I don't know, as far as, because what I saw is that the plan to do something about Cipollone is after the trial.
Okay.
Because I think in some ways I feel like something has to be, and guys, by the way, I see there's some more people. Okay, I'm gonna.
Can I just ask one more short
Yes.
question, please?
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't, well, not a question, but just an observation. I don't think it's an accident that this did not conclude today. I feel like there's a divine hand at play
Mhm.
for this to be happening.
Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm muting. Okay, muted the other person. So sorry.
That's
Now
okay.
it's okay. So anyway, so you said there's a divine interventions.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Okay.
what's going on. They
Interesting.
expected this to end today, and it's not. And I just feel like there's a higher reason for that.
Yeah, and as you're saying this, Angela, I'm getting a hand like, wait, like, when you're crossing the street and there's a guard, like, okay, wait, there's a car coming. But this time there's no car coming. Be like, wait, wait, no. It's sort of like a person, like I said, it's like the moment of the game is about to end. The person, like, they do something bad, they could lose the game at the very end, or they're celebrating too early, something like that. Like, it's not. And I see Robert's like, no, he's not emotional. He's like, no, wait, no.
Awesome.
Like,
Thank you,
and they don't
Rosie.
know. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So, okay. Oh, thank you for your input, Angela. Thank you for
You're
your input,
welcome.
because it's nice to hear, that you think okay. Or should we ask the question? Is there a divine intervention?
Yeah,
Is
go
it
ahead.
okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of curious. I love this stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. So, so yeah, obviously, like, but okay. So is divine intervention? Is that like, yeah? And I see George Washington. He's like, oh yeah, he bets. He bet there is. They're over there. I feel like in some ways they're not as worried as we are. Okay. They just seem to be like enjoying the process a bit more than we are. Like, it's more stressful for us. Okay. So and then I get this image like, not, it's weird. It's like a Christmas gift, or like something where it's like you're not expecting. It's an unexpected gift. So there's more. There's more. Okay.
Thanks, Rosie.
Of course. Okay. So have a good evening, Lenza.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you soon.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay. So Ellen is next. Ellen. Hello,
Oh,
Ellen.
I don't have any.
Hello.
I
Ellen?
don't have any.
You're on.
I don't have any.
Ellen.
I don't have any question. I'm just listening.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I thought you were talking to someone else. So you don't have a question. Okay. So okay. Oh, you don't have a question? Ellen, are you there or you left?
Yes, I'm here. I don't have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear, but so you call, no, because you're on.
I
So,
called to listen to the discussion. So
oh,
maybe I misunderstood what was happening, which is entirely possible.
it's okay. No, it's just because this was like, so it's on, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so you could watch it, but you have the option of calling this number if you have a car phone. Okay.
No.
So that's
I'll
it.
get
Okay.
out
And
of Zoom
okay.
and I'll watch it on the YouTube then. Okay.
Okay. So okay.
Right.
So
Bye-bye.
nice to hear your voice. Okay. Bye. See you.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. So now there's Joan Donovan here on mute. Hello, Joan D.
Oh, Rosie, I don't want to talk either. I had the same
Okay.
zone.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's I'm on mute. Okay. So okay. So guys. Okay. So I don't have So nobody else has questions. So that's okay. But we see, this was interesting. I find it interesting. I find it no, really, this is interesting. Okay, our the questions, because you know what I mean. I actually like it because I'm like, it's not that I'm into. It's like, what I meant by that is that I'm not thinking about it in a way. I think it's good because I feel more removed. Okay, so this was interesting. I thought, okay, and so okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so okay, guys, okay, so let's see if we have more. Do we have more questions? Okay, I'm just trying to think. Do you have, we can have questions on the thing. Okay, you guys can leave. I don't see there's anybody. Yeah, so I don't know what else to ask about. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's see what else. Should we ask? I don't know. It's funny. I have not, like I said, I didn't prepare for it. Is there any questions? Okay.
Birdsie?
Yes, somebody's here. Who is
Hey,
it?
Susan. It's Susan again.
Oh, hi, Susan. Hi.
Hi.
How you? Oh,
I
yeah,
have
it's good.
another question if we have
Yes,
time.
of course. Oh, we have
Okay,
time. Yeah.
so I was looking at Twitter earlier. Oh, first of all, I guess Nancy Pelosi came out with a statement pretty much calling the Republicans who voted, who are going to be no votes on witnesses. He pretty much called them co-conspirators, which I loved. But that's great. But the other thing was, I guess they were talking on CNN earlier about the fact that some rules were written improperly, and now Schumer has the ability to do some amendments that could hold up this trial. Like he could do one amendment after the other and even force votes. And I'm just wondering if you think he will do that.
Okay, so he's going to do these extra amendments. Okay. Okay, so it's okay. So Schumer, and I don't know, like I said, I didn't check the news, or I was not sure, so I don't know. So let me just find out. So so Schumer may do these amendments, and it may, what was it that you said, Susan?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is a tweet from Ryan Goodman, who was the special counsel for Department of Defense, and he was discussing what they were discussing on CNN. And it says, due to a mistake in drafting rules, Senator Schumer now has the ability to submit amendments. One implication is it can force GOP to make uncomfortable votes, and it gives Schumer leverage he otherwise hasn't had in the process. So he has procedural leverage.
Okay, so I guess okay, so what is Schumer going to do? Was he going to succeed? What does it look like? The same, it's interesting because it relates to the other question about the Republican attitude. So it shows that that basically it's kind of like going to not a party, but that's what I see. Is like the Republicans are in the room, they're trying to shut the door, and it's like, no, they can't, because in other words, they feel like they want to, but it's not an exclusive party. That's what it shows. It's sort of like a person trying to excuse me, I am the VIP room. Are you in the VIP room? No, you're not either, bitch. So shut up. They're trying to take over the space, just end it, but they can't. That it's not within their power to end it. That's what I'm understanding. So they think it's over, but no, it's not over. And at the same, and so there's something where they're even though they have the majority, there's something where they're kind of disarmed. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like they thought that it's sort of like bullying. Okay, they bullied people into ending the thing or whatever. So then they realized they can't. They thought, oh, it's over. Let's. Oh, maybe this is what it is, because Mitch McConnell wants to wrap up everything really quickly, and they can't. So Mitch McConnell was very upset. He's like, what are you doing? What's this all about? Like, it's a joke. Are you wasting my time? Like, they try to, and they don't know. This is the thing. Mitch McConnell is a planner. He's very organized. So he doesn't know, when he doesn't know what is going on, he gets really, kind of very upset about this. Okay. And okay, so it is a man. What is this? I feel like there's a review of something, and I think it's not that I like. Are you there? Because there's a weird noise. I don't know.
I'm here.
Oh, is it me? Is it my ear? Maybe it's my earring. I don't know. So anyway, so it was just, it's the sense that he can't. Yeah, it's the sense that like they can't shut it down the way they thought it was going to shut down. And that's when I think Nancy's gonna be, I think, you know what I think? There's something else going on here with Roberts that hasn't been, it's not over yet. Okay, it's early on. They're saying we think it's over because that's what we were thinking it was going to be, the thing that was going to end it. It was going to be like, oh, now we could talk, but they're not going to be able to wrap it up. No, they were thinking, oh, we're going to not have any witnesses, and that means it's over. But no, it's not going to be over. There's more process stuff, and they don't want to talk about it. That's right, they don't want to talk about it. I think, what I'm getting now is, remember there was this image of like oh, she left. It's okay. But there was an image. Wait, somebody. No, it wasn't. I'm confused. No, still.
I'm here
Not
still.
so good. No, you're there. You're there. So the thing is, like, what I thought it was. It's just something. Oh, this is what I was going to say. That, remember, there's people caught somebody from the White House giving questions to the senators in the trial. Something like, okay, somehow this may come into place. There's something where they're going to be like, sort of like what you're saying. You know how if you, obviously this is a joke, okay, it's not a trial, but you know how if you're in a trial, imagine there's like irregularities with the attorney. It's a mess, or they've done something illegal. The judge is like, we have to talk about what's going on here. Okay, so the same way, they thought they could just do everything just because they have the majority, but then the Justice Roberts and the Democrats are like, no, it's not how it is. So they were not. They can't celebrate quite yet, and that's when I think she's gonna talk about. May have already shown Justice Roberts' document for some reason. Okay, so she's asking Nancy's asking, like, not publicly, right? But they're asking for him to consider this document that is important for some reason. Okay, so that's what I see. So okay, so yes, so I think so in other words, is he going to be able to get this amendment going? Yes, because, and then here we have the card of asserting yourself, like really pushing. That's what he's doing now. It was like this. So exposing it's a card called theft. Okay, and there's a shady person upside down. So there's something more that he wants to talk about. Okay, and there's a letter. I have a letter. Oh, look, with the cutting. So it's unexpected. It's not good for the Republicans, I think. So I think it's a yes. Okay, I think we're not gonna. It's not, because the feeling, like I said, we look at this and like, oh, now we have a dictatorship. No, it's not quite like that yet. Okay, so it's not totally over. Okay,
Great.
so that's what I think.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye. So we have this new person here. There's a phone number. I unmuted you. 1415 number. Hello. I don't know. Is he there? I don't. Oh, he's not. Somebody called.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Yes.
Hi.
Hi,
Rosie. My name is. Hello, Rosie.
Yes, I'm here. I hear you.
I'm Loretta.
Oh, hi, Loretta. Well, nice to hear you. Nice to hear your voice.
Nice to hear you. You're my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Loretta G, is that you?
I'm sorry.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I'm hearing
That's
you
okay.
doubly.
Yeah, yeah. Just if you can, maybe you can mute.
Loretta
Just
G.
Yeah. So you can mute the YouTube while we talk on
Oh,
the phone.
okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. If you're hearing double, that's why. And
I
so
apologize.
anyway, that's okay. So nice to hear your voice. I don't think I had heard your voice before.
No, I never heard your voice. I mean, well, I do on YouTube, but
Yeah, that's nice to have
um,
this phone call.
I would
What's
like
going on?
to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember you saying this from a long, long time ago, but
Mm-hmm.
the guy that worked with Mueller, I can't think of his name.
Andrew Weissman?
No,
No.
the other little guy that got fired.
Oh,
Does
Ron, is
he?
that Rosenstein? Rosenstein, is
Yes.
that him? Mm-hmm.
Does
Mm-hmm.
does he have something to give Nancy?
Okay, let me ask this question. Okay, so does Rosenstein have something to give Nancy? I think he knows a lot of stuff, but before, because the issue with the impeachment, at least for now, is that it's about this Ukraine situation, stuff that is relatively recent, right? What he
Mhm.
knows is some more of the stuff related to Russia. But the problem with Rosenstein is that, it's so funny. The other day I got mad about. I was almost like going to email him because you can. He is now a lawyer in like a law firm somewhere. You can look him up. And I
Okay.
remember, here's his email. Rosenstein. I was like, I'm very upset, Rosenstein, because I sang songs for you. Stay strong, Rosenstein. Remember, like there was a song, Your Time is coming. I was upset because I thought, oh, look, he's not. No, he's part of the group connected to Ken Starr. He's one of those
Oh.
people, so he's not. So That's why he stayed in the government. I think after Trump, because he was one of those Republicans. So I feel like what's going on with him? How does he feel about this whole thing? Is he gonna collaborate? He's like, he's like this. I'm gonna stay away. I think it's sort of like he is part of he and you as you know, there was this controversy with him because apparently he was asking people to consider impeaching him for having, what is it called, there's a what do you call it, the article of when a person is, I forgot the name. He's mad, the madness one that he say the person he has to be impeached because he's mentally incompetent.
Because
I
the
forgot what it's
25th
called.
Amendment.
That's right, 25th. That's right. Because remember at the beginning, even the Republicans, they leaked this thing saying that that's right. When he talked to Comey, remember there's a whole thing with Comey. That's what it is. He's connected to this Comey episode, but he's not, he never liked him. But at the same time, I think, he's kind of like Don McGahn, and also in some ways like John Bolton. He doesn't want to be the guy who's going to take, none of them have real courage. Okay. So I feel like he believes very strongly, and he did try at the time to get him out somehow, but it didn't work, and he's not going to put his stuff on the line for this. He's not, I don't think.
Wow.
So that's my sense. Okay. That's okay. So what are the chances that, oh, interesting. So although the cards do say this is a key, something very important, and this is like money, collecting money, and unexpected, there's a visit. So so this is the thing. I mean, I feel like that as far as the actual impeachment. Okay, let me ask a different question, because the thing is, so in other words, he's not really involved at all in the impeachment case. Okay, but we can also ask if he's connected to the removal of Trump somehow, because that's what he wanted before. So maybe that's another avenue. Let's ask, if is he going to play any role in like getting Trump out? Yes or no, right? Let me just ask. Okay.
Okay.
So is that okay? So what about Rosenstein? Is he going to play a role in getting Trump out? Yes or no? He knows. Oh, he was talking to Mueller. He knows. Interesting. He knows a lot about those key. You know how, for example, no, not for example, in the Mueller report, even though Barr came along and messed it up, he talked about how there's 14 cases going on and we only know about two. So he knows about the other cases. Okay, so he feels like he's aware. He knows a lot of information, and he's aware of all of the stuff behind the scenes. But he's no longer in the government, so it's actually a good thing for us because he's not. So I think he knows that there's more. He's like, he knows. Okay, so Rosenstein, is there anything that was I gonna say? Is there anything that you know that we this he's like there's more coming, he knows there's more coming. What about, and now it's not your question. I'm taking over your question, Lord, it's okay. No, but really, what about him and the bar? It's an interesting question that I don't know, because I'm just curious, because he knows, you know, that he's one of those people who knew about all, he knows about what bar hid. So is that it? Like, what does he know about what bar and what bar hid, and does he think we have a chance to get the guy out or not? Not that I'm like, you know, we can't really put hopes in, you know, in Rosenstein, honestly, but what does he know? He's like, there's a lot, but he's saying Barr, he's like, Barr has, you know, he's pushing the idea that Trump can be indicted. He's like, I'm not so sure. But that's where he's saying, he's like Trump can't be indicted, Trump can be indicted. But we know there's plenty of crimes, plenty of cases that, and he's saying they're kind of dormant. Okay, they're maybe going on, but very, very down low, very on the down low, because Barr put a stop on them, I think, or something like that, or at least superficially. At first, they were thinking it was gonna come out, more stuff was gonna come out, but Barr was like, oh, okay. So, so, and it's saying that he may actually testify against Barr eventually, you know, that I think Barr is gonna, he has to be charged with something, right? He's a
Yes.
he's a hardcore criminal. So but he's gonna testify about what he did, you know, on the Mueller report, and how much he knew about what Barr did, and the, because I think it's saying Barr is connected to the conspiracy and this group of people, you know, the shady group of people, like the RICO kind of thing. So he may testify because he's relatively clean, even though he's not exactly he's not courageous, he's not at least I don't know, I don't think necessarily he's like Trump, or right. So
Okay.
that's what I think. So the short story is that no, I don't think he has anything to give Nancy, because he's already, he was overseeing the Mueller investigation before Barr came in, so he knows that the law enforcement has a lot of stuff going on already, but he doesn't want to, you know, he, okay, does he know about, he's like, he thinks that everything is impeachable of all these cases. He's saying all of this, it's ridiculous, but I don't think that he's gonna play a role, honestly. And like, right, at least right now. Okay. So
Mm.
is that it? Okay, so
Yeah, and I wanted to ask another question. Is Mueller okay, health-wise? Hello?
yeah, I'm here. No,
Okay.
because I close my eyes.
I'm
I close my
sorry.
eyes. That's okay. No, because you know, it's kind of, I have to say what I see. Okay, it's kind of sad actually. I think he's coughing. And like he seems to be sick actually, honestly, to be honest with you. And I see his wife bringing, you know, he has an operation, I don't know, like wife bringing him tea, and like his friends are there and stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, I don't know, I mean, you know, we'll see. And I think he's like, he's hoping that he can be alive until, you know, he has to see, he's like, he doesn't want to go to the other side until he sees that the whole thing is done. You know,
Okay.
it's not even for his ego, okay? It's more like he's like, damn it, you know, it's like he feels badly that how it all went. And I think, but people, I feel like, you know, how there's some people are keeping him updated, like on the down low. Okay, I don't know how,
Mhm.
but as to what is going on, and he's just like, I won't be able to rest, you know, to go until I see that this stuff is done, because I can't.
Wow.
It's very upsetting, okay, for him. Okay, so so
Thank you so
that's
much
my
for your time. I appreciate
Of
it.
course, of course, of course. No, it's very nice. Thank you for calling Rosa Radio. Okay.
I
Or it
love
was
your
very nice.
radio.
I love it. It was fun. Okay. Okay. So have a good weekend. Have a good
You
weekend,
too.
Loretta. Okay.
You
Okay.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
So somebody came in. Who is it? Hello, Nana? Donna? Hello, somebody's laughing. I don't know who it is. Hello?
Sorry, I
Donna?
wasn't muted. Yes.
Hi. It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn.
Oh, I just saw that you were on here. I just got home. I'm
Okay.
really
So,
disappointed about everything that has happened, but
okay.
I really
Go
think
ahead.
that,
Mm-hmm.
oops, I
Yeah, it's
really,
okay, because or unless you want to be on do you want to be on the video? It's up to you, but it's just because
oh,
I
okay.
wasn't expecting. I
I
thought I was invading your privacy, or if you want, it's up to
thank
you.
you. Okay. I think
Hmm.
that it's important for us to remember that we know more things are coming out.
Yeah.
And I think this may push his head to so big. He can't, he'll get such a big head over this that he's going to really implode. I mean, he's going to
You're
impeach
talking about
himself.
Trump, right? You're talking about
Yes,
Trump? Yeah,
president,
okay.
yes. Because I just think I am just so dismayed. I was so angry. I've prayed for days, and been on here with you all. So I think we just have to remember that collectively we've got to be positive and let God and the universe help us out. I know that there's former presidents on the other side helping us, good people like John McCain. I mean, both sides of the veil, you know. So I didn't really mean to interrupt this. I was just going to get on and listen, but thank you for this opportunity for everybody.
No, of course, because you know what I'm thinking? I'm also thinking what's kind of interesting here is that as you're talking, and actually maybe let me just mute you because I can still, I'm still going to talk about your questions, Donna. Um is just because I hear the background. Okay, so anyway, so this was a really interesting question. Okay, about because what I see as she was asking this question, I see that there's a column. For example, the Senate has the columns, right? So it's almost as if all these people are being crushed by these columns. There's a pressure. Remember that I had this image before of Nancy exerting pressure. So there's a lot of pressure exerted on the people who are trying to keep information public, trying to keep information from being public. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so I feel like even though you were right in the sense that even though like even though we don't see it, I think they're twisting these other people more, and they're kind of and I don't know who it is. Okay, if it's Congress or law enforcement or whoever, they are letting these people know that they can go down for this. They're like, are you sure? Because I see them talking to Rand Paul, which is funny. Let me actually unmute you because you're back on, not Donna, just so you know. So if you have any comments, but that's what I feel like. I feel like it's not just commuter because I saw the background. But anyway, so it's just not as like it's not as we think. Okay, even though it appears that they're winning, it's not like this exactly. There's a lot of pressure being exerted at the bottom, like at the behind the scenes, in other words. So it's not as if what I see, this really strange image, like for example, in play, ballet and theater, if you have the actor and you have a person to substitute, right? If something happens to the main actor, there's a person who's on. So it's almost what I get here is that it's almost like the story, the play was hijacked by people who are not supposed to be on stage. So that's kind of the feeling I get. Okay, that it's not so easy. Okay, it's not clean. It's not like this, and there's people like saying what's going to happen next. Before they were avoiding, and now they're telling them. And then I just wanted to show, because even though this is not, it was not, did not come from your question, when Loretta asked the question about Rosenstein, this is the stuff that came out, that pull out. So this is somebody forcing somebody to leave. This is the org chart. It's also the group of people involved in the crime. It's somebody talking. So people are talking behind the scenes, and others are, there's people working. There's still people working. Okay. So you're right in the sense that like it is upsetting and everything like that, but there's more. Okay. Are you there, Donna? I don't know if you're there still, but I hear you now. I hear you again.
I'm
Okay.
here, yes.
Yeah. So does it make sense? Yeah.
Yes, it does make sense. And I think what does worry me is that I was a union steward for years with the state of Missouri and got to know a lot of the people, and now they're in the US Congress, and I was really dismayed. I did not get one response from either of my senators throughout this whole process. And they both had gone on camera, Josh Hawley and Vicky Hartzler. They had both gone on the news to say, oh, yes, Trump this, Trump that. And I was really, really upset. And I'm scared that we're going to find out that people that maybe over the years we thought they were going to be good for the American people have somehow gotten tainted or affected by this process, whether Trump put money into them or somebody did. But it's going to back it all up. It's going to back up to find that, Putin may have had a hand in it. It's so far bigger than Trump.
Oh yeah, because it's so interesting. Oh my God, so this is very interesting, uh, Donna, because you know what? Let me tell you what is so fascinating is at first I see that guy. I really find him so creepy. The guy Josh, is that Howley? His name is. He's so creepy. And then I see literally a card at the side, like a scythe, like pulling somebody grabbing his neck and bringing him out. He's gonna be kind of taken down, okay, somehow. So like that is number one, okay. And then I don't know about the second person. I feel it, but he's gonna suffer because as I was talking, forgot with who had that question that I was talking about, Andrew Weissman, and then I saw that the guy, so this guy John Solomon is suing the woman who basically was prosecuting the guy before, what is his name, not the governor, the Eric Greitens, okay. So he's involved. I think they're part of something, okay. He's involved in this the dirty fundraising money thing. He's involved in it, so it's not going to last that much longer. It's saying it's a big conspiracy and it has to do with money laundering to elections. And yes, a lot of people are involved. And that's probably why also they want to keep Trump, because if they rat out Trump, who's to say they're not going, you know what I mean? They're in it together. That is the truth. That is, we know that's true. Not every single senator, but especially this Holly guy. Okay, I think he is, because I do think he's connected to the guy who used to work for Mike Pence. What's his name? Um, I see his face. I don't remember his name, but it's the young blonde guy that I was telling. Oh, Nick Ayers. That's it. He's involved. I think Nick Ayers was involved in that, like the fundraising firm is, you know what I mean? So that's what I think. Okay.
Thank you.
Of course, of course, of course. So I'm gonna go to Angela. Angela, you there? Oh, let's see. I'll unmute. Oh, unmute. Yeah, I don't know. Angela, if you can type, I don't know if you're still there, but if you could type it, I don't know. I'm not able to
Can you
unmute
hear
you for
me?
some reason. Yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect. Okay,
Okay.
great. Yeah.
I want to first commend Donna and anybody else who called their member of Congress. Thank you so much for doing that. I think it's extremely important. I also feel it's important to maybe pick up the phone and call Adam Schiff's office and thank him. Rosie, even if you're not a constituent, call him. Rosie, that leads me to this question. How, if you can tune in on him, how is he feeling? Does he know some of the stuff that Pelosi knows? Is he okay? Because he was carrying the heart of America every time he stood up in front of that podium. I remember, I think a year or so ago, you saw a vision of statues being made for him. I'm just, I when I watched him speak, it felt like he was always talking from his heart, and I want to know if I hope he's not disappointed in himself. How is he feeling?
Okay. So let's see what's going on with. It's interesting because I see him in an office, like in a private office, and then he's like taking a little break, and then he's very he's he's thinking like just thinking like he feels actually that he did his job, but that his job, because he's technically the manager, so he presented the case. He thinks he knows he did a great. He was, and he feels very, even though it's exhausting. He barely sleeps. When people go through, these moments that they know they were born to live. They were born. He was like, I was
It's
born
a
for this.
purpose.
I was born for this. So he knows he has that strength, you know what I mean? That it's like God-given strength, and he feels so strong. Okay. He knows, like, you know what I mean? Like spiritual strength of like, I'm meant to be here. And he feels like he did the right thing. And he's actually not sad. He's like this, just like this. But then he knows, it's kind of funny. It's almost like like a team of people, right? Because he did his job of the case, but then he knows that people in the Senate are now going to bring, what is it called? It's not a bulldozer. If there's a construction site, there's a truck that digs through that digs the hole, so they're going to put the building in it. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a truck. It's like a truck that like digs. I forgot the name. The thing that digs, like, that is a big one that you drive and it like digs the thing.
I don't know what they call it. Some sort
Yeah.
of demolition.
Yeah, that's right. So
Right.
it's like a truck, and now let me bring in the truck. I'm bringing the truck. So you know what? Because they do this also with like some crime shows. They look for the bodies that was buried a long time ago. So they have to. I'm gonna go dig for the body. Bring the truck. I'm gonna dig for the body. So he's just waiting for the truck. He's waiting for the truck to arrive because it's no longer my job. Okay, we're gonna get the bodies out. We're gonna get the bodies out.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's not, but like I said, his state of mind is like, he's like, he feels very, it's not that he's energized, he's tired, but he's like very in his element. He's very in the moment, it's very like this. And he's like, oh, now the truck is coming. We're gonna dig, because it's interesting. It's kind of like they're saying he's not participating in the discussions directly with Mitch McConnell, because I think it's maybe something that the person doing it is Schumer or whoever. I don't know exactly. He's taking a break because like, no, take a break. And then what I see happening is that they know he's like, let's take the body, because they say, we're going to give you the opportunity to get to hear no, okay, we're going to take the bodies then. So this is what I was saying. The pressure that is being exerted onto the Republicans is that there is more than we know that has been made public. Okay, what is he gonna do with the truck is very clear, but it's not telling me exactly what it is. Okay, so does it make sense? So what is it then? Okay, what is he gonna? Okay, so what is it that this person? Okay, so the documents, I think is Russian stuff. You know what I'm getting, and I don't know, guys, is the stuff about, remember the Russian guy from the CIA that moved to the US and like gave documents to law enforcement or something, CIA, I don't know what, something like they're gonna dig deeper and they're gonna start revealing stuff. They're not gonna rest. That's the thing. We feel like, oh my God, we lost it, but I don't think it is. Okay. I don't think it is. Oh, Donna said excavator. That's right. Donna wrote here, and there's a little private chat thing for the people who are logged for the call. But interesting. Interesting.
Okay, thanks, Rosie.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Angela. Okay. So Jess R has a question. Jess, are you back there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you have a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm.
No,
it's
good. No, because it's not. No, there's not other people who can ask the question. It's good.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. I wanted to know if there was going to be any repercussions for these defense attorneys for lying and basically making a mockery of this trial. I don't want to be vengeful, but
no, but it's great because I was actually a great question because I had already started looking, right? Because I don't know, I don't remember exactly who. Oh, I think it's Julie who asked the question about the what was it that she asked? What are the surprises? Okay, I'm gonna mute you because I'm just gonna say and then I'll unmute you because I heard a noise or something. But anyway, so the question, what was surprising and what came out was Alan Dershowitz. It was what was the other person? It was Ken Starr and the Chip. There was all these people. I saw. Okay, so do you remember the when I was talking about the attorney privilege? Okay, so yes. But it didn't tell me. But you have a good question. So let's look forward. Okay, let's go 2 years down the line. Because I think, or like even a year, let's go a year. Okay, so let's say by let's say February 1st of 2021, where will these people be? Okay, so let's go one by one. Okay, so tell me the name and then I'll go. Then I'll go February 1st, 2021. Where are they going to be? Okay, so let's go. Let's do it. Just ask me tell me the name. Give me the name.
So Dershowitz.
Okay, so first, so Dershowitz. I see him going down like in the envelope, but it's like I don't know if he died or something like. But what happens to him? He has to talk. What I think the case of Epstein explodes. So
Yes,
he's gonna have to talk. He's gonna have to talk. So he's gonna be like, oh, maybe they know how we used to talk about how the case of Epstein eventually is gonna be really bad for Trump. But I think all these like Christian people who are like, Trump is so great, he's the new Messiah, whatever you call it. The stuff is going. He's like, no, but because oh my god, it's so good because he's such a bullshitter. But I see him when he's talking to the FBI, like in the basement, like kind of like interrogation, like, bitch, shut your mouth. I'm tired of your bullshit. They're like, hi, yeah, do you think we're idiots? Do you think we're idiots that we think you were like that's like it goes on hard on him, okay? Because imagine if that guy, because he was afraid exactly of this. So they want him to tell them what the hell was going on. What do you know? Like, what do you know? Tell us. So that's what he's being interrogated, okay? And I think he's gonna have to talk. Even he's gonna try to be like, oh, but I have cancer, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna this. Like, shut your mouth, I'm tired of your bullshit. You talk too much. Like, because that's the thing. He violated the attorney-client privilege. That's it. That's right. And he, you know what I mean? So it's like it's not even forget about his law career. He's already over, whatever. But I think it's something like that. Like they know that he knows stuff. They have him on something. So they're gonna pressure him for everything. And I see the image of the lemon being squeezed, because think about it, guys. The more trash, the more like seriously, the garbage they do, the stuff they do to us, we're angry. But imagine the law enforcement. They're supposed to do something they can't. Their anger like focuses people. Okay, anger focuses people. So it's like they're not gonna let the guy get away with this. So okay, so next, okay, the next person. Let's ask the next person.
Okay, so Cipollone, I guess, is the next
Cipollone.
one.
Okay,
Cipollone, yeah.
Cipollone. So Cipollone. Wow. The images are so interesting because I see, the image of him. It's like there he's relatively civilized looking. And then I see an image of a person being cipollone, because I said in Italian it means green onion, right? Green.
Mm.
Call it cipollone. So it's like he's peeled like an onion. But except that because he's a person, you see all like, and then you see that beneath his skin, he's the monster. It's like a devil, the monster. He's a monster. So he's peeled to reveal that he is a monster in human flesh. Okay, he's the
Ew.
monster. So, but how is this monster gonna take place? It's like he's so, and he's saying he's just a Christian. He's so Christian. He's so great, but you're gonna see the truth about who he is. People are gonna there's like people wanting to take him down for years, I think, because and I have to say this is so creepy. Okay, I'm like, I don't actually, it's not that creepy because I'm not, you can't be shocked, but I almost feel like he could be involved with children's stuff too. You know how
Ooh.
it usually happens when those people are so haughty, so they think they're so great, they think they're so special, so smart. They're usually the worst, most dangerous people. So the truth about the guy is gonna be squeezed out, and he's gonna lose. Okay, I see him going to jail. I see him in a prison. Is a cock. I don't know if the prison has khaki uniform. Is a khaki color. Khaki like what
Yeah,
is it called? Beige-ish color.
yeah.
He's wearing a
Hmm.
beige prison uniform. He's shackled in a beige prison uniform.
Wow.
So I don't know why or exactly, but I think he's saying he lied to us, to the investor. He lied to the FBI. Guys, let's get real. Martha Stewart, and think about it, I almost feel for her. Like Martha Stewart, she lied to the FBI. That's why she went to jail. Like Martha Stewart, she makes cookies. Okay, let's get real. Like, okay, I know the thing was that it was like insider trading. That was the thing that they got her, but if Martha Stewart went to jail for that, why could that's what I feel like they're gonna get him for lying. He's gonna lose the license, of course, because he should. So what else? He's gonna have to talk about, oh, they're gonna take, guys, I feel like they're gonna go after the Christian right. It's crazy, right? To think, because this is why it's so touchy, because it's like it's kind of like a terror. They're going to be a RICO thing. I think about it, the whole like Christian, because they're all, I've told you before that most of these attorneys are the Christian right people, and they're connected to the Federalist Society, because both of them started the Christian prayer breakfast, not Christian, the Catholic. which is a little different from the main one, but still it's very powerful. So I feel like it's gonna be, oh my God. See, there's a lot to learn between the relationship the relationship between Russia and the Christian right. He's a key person. He's a
Ooh.
key person. And it's saying, because I remember reading this article that he was actually involved in the Trump's was a debate. Think about how back they go way back. So the guy was always in the background. But the reason why he's in the background, because he was trusted by Russia. He has like, he's like Pompeo, that kind of mind. He's brainwashed and he thinks I'm doing God's work. The ends justify the means. So I think it's gonna be bad. Okay, it's gonna be bad. Okay. So that's the story. I think and they're gonna squeeze him. It's like I think it's gonna lose. But you know what I think is these people are I mean, we know that they're dangerous. They're very dangerous, very dangerous. And I think it's like, you know what I mean? It's wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's it. That's what I see. It's kind of crazy. Wow. Right? Like,
Wow is right.
yeah. Okay, but like, let me just actually ask a question about those. Let me actually ask a question that it's connected to the question you asked, but let's just see more short term. Like, as far as this current trial, are they going to face any consequences? Because Chip alone, like, he's a witness, like, not a witness, he was participating in the thing. How can
Exactly.
he become that's okay. So I think there's a possibility, but I don't know that he could be kicked out of it. I don't know. Okay, but I would not put too many eggs in the basket right now because there's, the whole thing is so crazy, but it's possible. I think they're going to try to get him out. Schumer may introduce the thing to kind of, I think he's going to be on edge because of me. No, I'm with Jesus. I'm with Jesus. So that's, oh my God. Okay. So that's what it is. Okay. Okay. So then there's more, Donna, if you guys don't mind, okay, because it is an interesting question, but let me continue, okay, with the attorneys. Is it okay? We'll continue.
Yeah.
Okay. So she wrote here, because I don't know if you have an order, but she wrote the order here. There's more people, but let me know if you have your own order.
I saw them as they were writing, so go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Now I think we should really ask. I forgot. Oh my God, the guy is so awful. Seculo is a big one too.
Yes.
He's another one, another big one. So what about Seculo? What's happening with him? He's like, he's so saying such a bullshit or incompetent. He's like, and then I see him putting money on his pockets. So he's, he as you guys know, he's been under investigation before. He's, he's kind of crazy. He's a bad, he's not, he's a shady person. He's like, yeah, and I see him being handcuffed. What? Okay. Handcuffed. Yeah. Wait, what happened? I don't have anything to do with this. No, I don't have anything to do. No. What are you doing? Don't touch me like this. Don't touch me. He's like, he's a criminal. Okay. That's who he is. He's a criminal. So that after Trump leaves, okay, but what about this trial? He's gonna be there. He's there. I think that the chip alone, because he was in the room, okay, but the Sekulow guy, I see Giuliani. He's involved with this SDNY case more. Oh, that's right, because there was that letter. Wasn't there a letter that Lev showed? Remember that he showed a letter? It's Cipollone. I think he was mentioned in this letter. Do you remember this story? Oh, that's right. Jay Sekulow was like, oh, does the president, yes, the president he agrees to having such and such represent Lev. Remember this? He wrote a letter.
Yes.
So that is it. Okay. So, wow. So, okay. So, okay. So yes, and they're gonna go through his money, and it's funny. I see some investigator person with a magnifying glass going over his finances. In other words, they're gonna dig through everything because guys, this is we have to get these people because they're very serious criminals. Okay. So say as soon as when this whole thing ends, and I don't even know, I think very soon stuff is gonna start exploding because I don't want to ask why can we just indict more people. That to me feels like, but I guess it makes sense because Trump is in power. Who knows what he could do? Okay, but that's the story. That's the thing about Sekulow. Now let's ask about um now Pam Bondi, like the woman. Did you see she didn't know anything. She had no idea what somebody asked the question. She was kind of like going, oh, she's like, oh, let me read. What was it again? She was like this. So what's up with Pam Bondi? She's also handcuffed also. And then the same image of I think Sekulow put money in her pocket. and she's involved in some sort of guys, this. Oh, interesting. I don't know if you remember this, but there was this. There's so many news all the time. You probably don't even know this or don't remember. So Pam Bondi's from Florida, right? So there was a scandal. I remember reading about this, that she and Scott, what's the name? Something Scott, the former governor. Is that right? He's now a senator. Um, something first name I forgot. So this is the bald guy who did Medicaid fraud. Okay, so they messed with the pension of people in Florida. I think it's the state workers pension. They put a lot of money into Russian companies. In other words, they took. Can you imagine? They both. This is, you can look it up. It's in the news, not now in the news, but it was in the news a while back. So they made the it's like, what is it called? It's not estate. It's endowment. Okay, like basically if you have a pension, there's always a money manager who takes care of making sure it's applied. There's different investments. Okay, so then what happens is that he makes sure these investments go into the shady Russian companies that are nothing. It's just to pump them up. So I think she's going to go down for this also, because it's a financial, it's a financial crime. Like, think about it. It's just like, she's also, yeah, I think she, and I do think she helps out. She's corrupt, as we know, she's corrupt. Okay, so she's just, I'm like, because who I see is I hope so. He knows the guy, I think it was a Democratic governor of Illinois. He went to prison for many years, and I think she's is saying something that she's done something similar. I wonder if she's trying to sell a seat to someone or something like that. But that's what it looks like. She's very corrupt. And I see her with the orange jumpsuit. Okay, this time is orange, not beige. So this is it. Now Hirschman, is that the quiet guy who has the glasses? He looks, no, he's like he reminds me of Ivanka. He's like, no, there's nothing there, President. He's very calm. He has like very calm face. Is that the one? Okay, so he's another. Yeah, I see him with a priest outfit, like he's in the Christian right also. Okay, and he was picked because he's a very deadpan person, has no emotion, and he looks serious. Because some of these lawyers are so shady looking. That guy looks almost normal. So he's just an assistant to them, not just, but he's not as bad. Like, he doesn't get as much as the other ones, okay, because he's truly awful. So you know what I mean. So that's the story. Okay, is that right? Ken Starr. Okay, Ken Starr.
Ken
About
Starr for
Ken
sure.
Starr. He's like, no, I was not. He's like, and this is funny because I saw him before. The same feeling I get from him. He stays away. He tries to kind of be much more like not involved. He tries to be like, no, I'm not involved. I have nothing to do with this. He wants, he knew that he was getting involved with these people who were like basically quasi, but then he was involved in the Epstein. He's as you guys know, he and Dershowitz were the ones involved in getting in hiding the whole Epstein thing. So it's not as if it's a new thing for him, but he wants to maintain an air of of like the old school Republican thing. They used to have some sort of like dignity or something, like, but not him. So it's almost like, he's like, it's so funny. He thinks he's above the other people. He thinks he's better than them, but he's not. Okay. Like, he's, what I mean? He's there. He was helping out Epstein for his own
Wow.
purpose. So that's what I think. I think all of them. And I do think that because the other thing that I think we forget sometimes, not forget, but it's not obvious to us, is that attorneys hate other attorneys. Like, the good attorneys hate the ones who are criminal. Okay, so the prosecutors are particularly harsh on them because they have the history of Watergate. A lot of attorneys went to prison. A, and then B, because they feel like it's personal for them. It's like, how could you do that so wrong? Like, how could you subvert the law like this? So, and it's, guys, you have to remember that the Ken Starr is like, he roost like all these awful people they started with him. There was some, like, a Barr was involved with it. They're all connected. These are the right wing, like, lawyers that have been together together to destroy America for a long time. So so of course it's like he's not better than any. He's not different. In other words, he's more articulate, but he's not different. Okay. So yeah, so I think they go down. Okay, but okay, as far as the trial itself, Who leaves in the middle of the trial? They say that Alan Dershowitz already left and that they may stop Chip alone because he's involved in the crime itself. Okay, but that's it. They may go on for a while, God knows what. Okay, however long, I don't know. But it's saying that, of course, that, oh my God, that the stuff, I still see the image of the notes. It looks really bad. So there's going to be some repercussions. I feel like because the White House gave them the questions, the image there. You see, there was a video or a photo or something where they were given, for some reason, it looks like it's not legit. Okay, so
Wow.
so
Okay, thank you.
of course, of course. So that's it. That's it, guys. Okay. So is that okay? The answers to your
Oh yeah.
questions, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna mute. I'm gonna mute. Okay. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So the other thing I wanted to say, guys, this is it's time to go. Okay. But I also wanted to say, just quickly. Okay. I know well, I'm not gonna have the time to look at every Republican, but I want to just quickly, guys, check when is it that the Republicans, like, let's just see a time, not a timeline, but basically, what is it called? I want to see them go down. How are these people going to go down? Because how could this is how could they do this to us? Okay, how could they do this? Okay, so give us, okay, so Mitch McConnell, no, it's so funny because Mitch McConnell, I see him going down on like a little boat, and then the boat, there's like a hole in the boat, he sinks, he drowns, and they're all like, I don't know how to swim, help, help, I can't swim, and they're like, oh really? Why'd you get in the water, bitch? Like so it's kind of like that, like so it's kind of like they're like, oh, help me, but now it's like, no, you got it, you were in the crime, you're down with the crime, so what are you talking about? So okay, so they think, like I said, oh my God, so this is okay, so what about these, okay, let's see about, okay, Marsha, like the ones that, oh, and the woman from Iowa, the ones that I remember well. What about Joni Ernst from Iowa? What about her? Huh? How's she gonna do well? She's gonna do well? She's very like self, she's like, she's very self-righteous, very angry. No, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna, and she's like this. And then she has to go, she has to give an interview at the FBI. Like they don't, it's almost like they're hoping they're not gonna be caught, but eventually they're gonna be caught. Okay. So I feel like they're gonna have to be interviewed, guys, by the FBI. And you know what I see? You know how like in crime shows, you have this image of like when they catch more than one criminal, they all are interviewed separately, so they don't talk about their stories. They have to make sure. So they're doing the same thing to her. You have to like, no, but do you know who I am? Oh yes, we know exactly who you are. You're not above the law, bitch. So she's like, she's very angry, and then also she saying there's campaign finance violations for her, and like I think she was telling me here that she used campaign money to fix her house. There's something where she misappropriated campaign money for some reason. I see her like, it's almost like construction materials for her house or something, like Home Depot's kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like buying doors or whatever. Like I don't know what. Like it's strange, but it shows that she took money for personal expense. Kind of like what's the guy from San Diego? Not as bad, but something like that. Like she could have hired, she could have fixed an office or something, or like said that she was gonna fix her office and took in the money and used it in her own house. You know what I mean? So exactly, exactly that. Okay. So and just so you know, guys, if you were listening, just so you know that Indivisible is Angela, Angela. So we're talking on the phone. So that's just so you know that she is, because you may know her. I know her. So okay, so that's what I think. Okay, hey, so just so you know, she was on telephone. She was on telephone. It's like so. Okay, so that's. I think they're gonna dig. Okay, guys. Okay, so but okay, so but right now it seems like they're winning. These people are so full of themselves, but not forever. Not forever. People are noticing, and even the ones that are Republicans are angry at her. They're so full of themselves. How disgusting. Okay, how disgusting. Okay, so she, so this is the thing, disgusting. They're disgusting, disgusting. So that's the thing. I think what I feel like, those people get the hubris thing. They think they can get away with everything, and suddenly they can't get away with everything. Okay, so they don't know what to do. okay, because they thought, oh, this is the biggest thing I had to do. I did it. So now, but it's like, no, but it's not over yet. Okay. So, oh, Jennifer, okay, you came back because I thought you were here for, then Jenna has a question. But let me okay, so we have a question, Jenna Celine. Let's see, it's going to take a little while for her to go on. So it's just joined here. So, okay, so when, Jenna Celine, when when it does take a while for the audio to pop on. So anyway, so meanwhile, okay, so then Joni Ernst. Okay, what about Lisa Murkowski? And I see the voters are thumbs down on her. Oh, you know why, guys? Isn't Trump trying to do something in Alaska? Isn't he doing some sort of like environmental thing in Alaska? There's something there that she's like, she didn't stop it, or like they're very angry at something that Trump wanted to do in Alaska. Okay, and now she's like, they're like, no, it's not going to be good for her. And she knows, for some reason she knows, but okay. Let's not even try to understand. I just feel like she, at the end of the day, she's a Republican. So Janison, I don't know why. It's taking a little while. But anyway, so whenever she pops up, so I'm going to be continue to ask questions about, okay, them. Okay. So then, okay, so then what about, we already talked about, okay, so, oh, that's right, selling lands for oil, that's right. Oh my God. So, okay, Janice Celine, I hear you. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, hi. Yeah. So it's just because you just came on. So what's the question, girlfriend?
The question is about the latest thing that Lev Parnas' lawyer. I just came on, so Lev Parnas' lawyer gave over that letter to the Republicans today, and I'm wondering if it's going to have any effect.
Okay, and if I feel like I saw it very briefly, but it was something like he talks. It was a letter from his attorney saying everything that he knows what he was going to talk about. Is that right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, and he names names. Like he names Graham. He names the vice president. He names.
Okay. So like, so what's the effect of this letter? It's saying that he's working. I don't think he's necessarily working in conjunction with the Democrats, but he's paying attention to what the Democrats are doing to do it the same. He wants to exert pressure because he wants his goal is to have the information admitted as evidence, because if he does that, he thinks it's going to help the case of Lev. Okay, so what is the effect of this? And the Republicans like, no, it's over. They're gonna try to like the image that came up today several times is this the lid on the pot. Okay, they're gonna try to put the lid on it. So actually let me just ask more broadly. So will this trial admit any evidence coming from Lev Parnas and or his attorney? They have to look at something. Yes, they have to. It seems there's some text messages, and there's more. I think there's more that he gave them, the Democrats, or something that he wants. Okay, there's more. So it's possible. I'm not 100% sure. The Republicans, I think it's very safe to say the Republicans are not going to be moved. They're not going to do anything. Okay, I feel like. So it's just a matter of revealing until the stuff cracks. But I don't think they don't have any reason to, like, they already said what they're going to do, right? Like, I think that's it. It's over, right? Yep. So does it make sense? Right? So
yeah, well, they're gonna try and keep the lid on everything.
I'm sorry, we're distant. Can you say it again? I barely heard it.
They're just gonna try and keep the lid on everything. It's okay.
Yeah, but I think that so there's the decision, because I think that that Roberts is he's gonna be involved in this. Oh, that's right. But they decided against witnesses and evidence. How is this gonna happen? There's gonna be a process of evaluating. Okay, still there's more. I think there's still more coming out. Okay, and I think they're not gonna. Okay, so let me just ask them. So given the image that keeps coming up about they're trying to close the lid on the pot, are they going to succeed? No. And I see Nancy coming out like a living lobster. She's like, no. No, I'm here. No, no, don't go out of clothes. I'm bigger. And then she gets bigger and bigger and jumps out of the pot. They try to close the pot on Nancy, the lobster. She's like, no, I don't get boiled. No, I get up and I keep going. So like I'm made out of steel. Yeah, you can boil me. You can boil me. So so interesting.
Thank you.
So that yeah, of course, of course. So okay, so okay, so I'm gonna mute. Okay, now Jan. Okay, so let me just wrapping up, guys, because I know it's been going on for a while, and I don't know, what you think, guys. Okay, about this is I really liked it, the call. I think it's an interesting change. Okay, especially a time like this when it's more like I don't know. I just thought it was like really interesting your questions and it's diverse, diverse inputs. Okay, so okay, so but you guys have interesting questions. Okay, so let me just see because I was not able. I had to control here the control the call situation. I could not look at the comments very much. Barely looked at it even once. But let me just ask. You have Debbie has an interesting question. Okay, will the House start another investigation to continue with witnesses? I see Nancy like with a piece of paper. Okay, she's talking about financial stuff. She's not gonna stop. I don't know how if it's an investigation or what, but they're not gonna be like, okay, fuck you, bye. We're gonna let president go. No, Nancy's the kind of person. She decides something, she's gonna do it. Oh yeah, she's gonna do it. So she's not giving up. Okay, so what's Nancy? Let's just see here with some cards here. What is she gonna do next? Oh, interesting. Okay, so wait, where is this? Okay, okay. So let's see here. Mhm. Message. So interesting. So there is something like I feel like there's I think she thinks that they did stuff in bad faith. Okay, oh look, child money. President Trump has money. Oh yeah, he money. Yeah. Oh, guilty money. That's right. She's gonna talk about. It's like, you know who I am? I'm Nancy. Oh look, they have negative. That's right, negative document. And this is bad. Okay, people are gonna be talking. Look. This lady is gossiping. They're gonna be talking about the document, and she wins. I want to win, bitch. Such a mouth. Okay, from somebody who will work for him soon. So, guys, soon. This card is wonderful. I love it when it comes up because it's soon. The shady person, the helper, came out with something. Oh my God, guys, I have goosebumps. Look, it's the smoking gun evidence, right? I hope so. I hope so. So, so I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. I don't even know how, but this shows it's very clear here. There's smoking gun evidence coming out. People are going to be talking about it. Okay. So what's going to happen on Tuesday? Okay, that's right. Tuesday is going to be oh, that's right. I think she's going to release the stuff on the State of the Union. Okay. She's going to do like Trump does, try to like take the stuff for herself, take the limelight, and it's one of those things that makes Trump very nervous. Okay, so how's Trump gonna feel on Tuesday? How is it gonna go? Okay, how is it gonna go? How is it gonna go? Uh-oh, uh-oh. A secret. Guys, this is the card of the card that came out for what's his name? Ron, the guy from Alabama. Look, this is a secret coming out. Dark secret coming out for him. And this is the anger, okay? And so focusing on the money, that's right. So there's anger, but they're focusing on the money, okay? Oh, ending. Oh no. Oh, President, no. No. Opportunity to end, okay? Because of corruption, okay? So did I get okay, so what is oh yeah, so this is interesting. Gift. He's worried about the money. He's worried about the money. Oh my God. Waits. That's right, waiting. So that's right, guys. Remember how I said it may be delayed? Okay. So it may be delayed. Something may come out. Okay, like I said. Okay, so this is, something's pretty serious, whatever that is. It's not over, okay? So I'm just thinking, okay, so I even see Nancy say, let them think they're winning. Just let them think they're winning. So she doesn't think it's over, okay? She doesn't think it's over, and we should say we shouldn't think it's over either, okay? So that's what I think. Okay, so it's not okay. So it's not as like it's not over yet. Okay, just saying. And it's all a game. Like it's saying that there's like obviously it was a defeat for us to that he, you know what I mean. It was obviously a defeat that we don't feel. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at it today. But but still, it's we keep going. You know. Nevertheless, she persisted. You know what I mean? Like that's my feeling about it. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys, just one thing. Okay, it's not that I'm like, here to like say bad things about Bernie, but I just want to say something before I forget. It was just an insight that was confirmed. Just so you know about this is kind of important. Okay, so as you know, there's something shady going on with the Bernie campaign. Okay, there's a whole thing with the Iowa caucus. So I realized what it is. You know how like there's a lot of people, a lot of quote unquote influencers, they're right wing influencers on not just Joe Rogan, but there's this woman in the New York Times called the Bari Weiss. Okay, so she came out with an she writes in the op-ed pages. She's a very far right person. Okay. So she supports Andrew Young, who's another person. I think there's at least three candidates who are chaos candidates. It's Andrew Young, it's a Tulsi and Bernie. Okay, I do think. Okay, I'll just be honest. Okay, I do think. So just wanted to tell you what it is. Why the Republicans are apparently what Hugh Hewitt. This guy admitted this. So what they are doing, I didn't even know because as you know, I barely knew stuff about elections. So in the states where they have open primaries, they are pushing Bernie because they want the Republicans to go vote in primaries to strengthen Bernie. Okay. So that is what's happening. Now it makes sense. When you think about, wait, why is Bernie? You think, okay, it makes no sense that Bernie would want to get votes from Joe Rogan because he's a Republican, but that's what is he doing? What they're doing is they're trying to get Republicans to vote in the Democratic primaries. That's what it is. And apparently, and I don't know how, guys, how is this even possible that they could do this? Okay, it seems really shady, but that's what it is. The Republicans, because guys, the Republicans, they play a numerical game. Okay, so they're doing this so that they could weaken whoever it is, probably Biden, whoever the person is. And I don't know, guys, if Iowa is one of those states. Do you know if it's an open primary state? It might be. I don't know, but that's what it is. That's why that's why these Republicans are pushing Bernie. It's not just because they want it's because they want Republicans to go vote for Bernie in the Democratic primaries. Okay. So, okay. So that's what it is. Doesn't make sense. So that's why there's an operation going on. That's what it is. Okay. That's why. And that's why Bernie is not disavowing them now. It's because of this. It's because those people could go vote for him and strengthen his numbers. Okay. And guys, let's get real. He's saying he's not he means it when he says he's not a Democrat. He's truly not a Democrat, and he's not working to benefit the interests of the Democratic Party. I just think so. Okay. So I don't know if you're still around, but like I just wanted to bring it up. Okay. Oh, they can register as Democrat and then vote for Republican in general. That's right. So this is what I'm saying. So I do think there's an operation going on where they're going to push people to vote temporarily for Bernie, so to increase the numbers. That's why. That's why I'm saying, guys, this is why. Okay. Okay. So that's why. Okay. I just want to say this because now it makes sense. I was not understanding why are these Republicans pushing all these Democrats? It's because they're pushing the Democrats. They're going to weaken the main candidates. Okay. Okay. So when you say, this is what I'm saying to you guys, when they say, oh, the Bernie is so up in the polls, they're so up in the polls. Why? Because they're like Republicans are pretending to be Democrats. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's not that, like I said, that I hate Bernie, but okay, did you see the other thing, the news that Bernie wanted to do also? He wanted to put his plan is to put Russia in the UN or whatever, NATO. That's right, NATO. So guys, I'm sorry, Bernie is like Trump. I'm like very anti-Russia thing and like meddling. Okay, so I'm like not. It's not okay for me. Okay, it's not okay. So he's showing his true colors lately. Okay, he's been showing. I had. It's not that I was like I love Bernie or anything like that before, but I'm like maybe I had a bit more patience for him before, but now I'm like he's getting the knives out. So so you know what I'm saying. So Just wanted to say, just wanted to alert you guys to this, because okay. So like, okay. All right. So what else? Anything else? Oh, just last question, guys. I have. Okay, no, feel free to go. Just for me, AOC supporting him. I mean, she is with him. She's always been with him. And I saw an image of them together. The body language was not good. He didn't seem to be very nice to her. But I don't know what's going on with her and him. Okay, because I don't know what's up with her. She's there because okay. She's there. She's thankful for what he did for her career. She thinks, but it's not. She's also disillusioned. Oh, so that's right, because he's treating her like an assistant, or she's treating her not as an equal. She feels badly about it. Okay, you know. So I don't know. Somebody came in, guys. I don't know, because I don't know. So anyway, so that's the story, guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, so it's just interesting. Okay, just want to bring that up because okay. So what is I going to say? What else is going to say? So let me just check, okay? Because what's going to happen to Biden in this thing, okay? So people working together, okay? Secret, knowledge, travel, interesting. So, we look for public. No letter. Yeah, I think there's a lot. There's a lot to happen, guys. I don't know. This could be. We'll see. You know what I think? I hope, and this is the only thing I'm concerned about. I just hope that the stuff is not hacked. Didn't we talk about it last time? That I worry that they could be trying to hack the local. What it was called, the primaries. Okay, that's right. No, but the thing, how she started out. She started out canvassing for Bernie before she ran. Okay. Okay. So, and she's with those Justice Democrats. They're kind of shady to me, to be honest. Okay. Um, the so-called social, whatever you call it. Okay, the ones that are like always pushing the. So anyway, so that's it, guys. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Yes, I made. Look, I make a pillow. It's a pillow now. Look, I made it. I'm excited. It's a big pillow. Uh, so somebody had asked. It was right. Look, Jeffy had asked. It's a big pillow. I have it here. Oh. Uh, so I'm gonna go. I had to put the zipper in it, but it's almost ready. Okay, so anyway. So it's nice because it's like today, is good day for self-care. Go take a bath, go relax because it's stuff. It's stuff. You know what I mean? So just here. Okay. Oh. so 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 anyway, so this is it, guys. Okay. Huge, right? It's huge. No, seriously, I have a huge pillow. So it's nice. It's nice. It's like, ooh, cozy. I have to go put zipper. No, I didn't paint it. It's just fabric, guys. It's kind of like applique. Okay. You can here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, here. See. Can I see it? Oh no, that's okay. I don't know where it is, but you can see. Maybe you can see. I don't know, because the resolution of this, you can't see it, but it's sewing. I don't know. It's all sewing. Okay. Sewing things to get pieces of fabric on. Okay, you can see it. You know what I mean? And it's like it looks like painting. That's what I was a point. I wanted to make it look like a painting, but it's not. It's just it's not a painting. It looks like a painting. So I like it. So anyway, so I'm excited. Okay, so nice to talk to you guys. I hope it helped today. It will help me. It helped me. It's nice conversations. I like that because if sometimes it's just me, I feel like it's hard to it's sometimes hard to I get my emotions sometimes take over. Okay. So okay. So all right. So we'll talk soon, guys. I did enjoy the call today. We should do it more. No, let me know what you think. Sometimes it's nice to vary, don't you think? I thought it was great that it was variation today. Okay. All right. So have a good night. Have a good night. And enjoy. Take care of yourself today. Self-care. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye, everyone. Okay. Bye.